Hi. That was hi everyone. I don't know why that just made me so happy. The intro went so smoothly. Hey, thank you, Eggs. Got a $4.99 $5 donation to start off the podcast. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Puts a big smile on my face. Puts a big smile on my face just to see all you guys here today. Hello. Speaking of smiles on faces, I'm in such a great place. Another $5 from
Bam, bam.
Eggs. Damn, let's go. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. What a beautiful way to start. Another fucking 5? Wait, is this on purpose? Is this on purpose, Eggs? Hold on. Thank you. $15 off the rip. I appreciate you, dude. Holy fuck, another. Wait. Holy shit. This man is just throwing $5 bills
We
at me.
done lol.
We done a little $20 off the rip. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you so much. Wow. Holy. Damn. I was gonna start off by talking about how great of a mood I am in, and like that just totally just I don't even know. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Am I lagging right now? It looks like I'm lagging. Okay, I'm chilling. It has been a remarkable week for me. It has been like eye-opening. I don't even know how to really explain it correctly. We went to Vegas, right? I just got back from Vegas this morning. We went to Vegas for my 5-year-old's birthday. I know it's an odd place to go for a 5-year-old's birthday, but we went and did the circus thing, took him on rides and stuff like that. And in the beginning of the week, I was in a really, really contemplative space as far as work goes, as far as life goes. And damn, thank you so much, Eggs. I appreciate you. I just can't get over that. Thank you. $20 just to start it off. Oh no, I'm buffering, huh? I'm lagging. It looks like I'm lagging. Oh shit. I hope not. Anyways, I obviously going to Vegas, not drinking alcohol, making the decision to not drink was very scary. And I was very nervous. Ah, my God, we disconnected from the stream. No, that's so upsetting. The video's still gonna go, so the podcast will be straightforward. But hopefully we can reconnect right now. Anyways, so give me a second to try to get this back going. Anybody who's listening to the podcast, just the audio. Oh, that's so upsetting, man. This is such a great start to such a great podcast, and we're lagging. That's so upsetting. MJ, I see you, MJ. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Like, what the hell is going on? Ugh, God. I'm gonna have to edit this when I upload it. No big deal. Are we back now? Looks like we're back. Damn it, it cut it into 2 fucking streams. That's so annoying, man. That's so annoying. I'm just gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it up because I don't want it to be all fucked up on my channel. So I'm gonna chop it up and I'll re-upload the entire video, and I'll chop up the podcast to make it sound right. So let me just get everybody back in here, and once that happens, then I'll keep going. Fuck, that's so annoying, dude. See what happens? You're in a good mood. You got good things going on, and then something happens and just tries to fuck with your head. But I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I need to not allow this to fuck with my head because all I have to do is edit it a little bit and then re-upload the video. So, all right, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. Look at I don't know what the hell happened there. That's frustrating. All right, we're back. All right. So, like I was saying, I'm in a really good mood, or I was. I still am. All right. That's so frustrating. All right. Let me spark this. All right. Because, nah. So, I went to Vegas for my 5-year-old's birthday. Appreciate you, our status 90. Appreciate you. All right, so oh my god, I'm dropping frames and everything, dude. That's so annoying. All right, the video is gonna look right when I release it, so we'll be good. I need to just get back on topic here. This is a test, Audible. Now I got kids playing basketball in my front yard. See, this is a test of me trying to stay in a good mood, stay positive, because not everything always works out the way you want it to, right? The only thing you can control is your own mood and your own happiness. So what I'm going to do is continue to enjoy my moment and enjoy the present and not let all this dumb bullshit affect my mood or my life. Anyway, so I went to Vegas. And I was very, very nervous to go. I didn't even want to go. We had made this decision to go there before I had decided to stop drinking. So obviously, me not drinking and going to Vegas, where I have had multiple fuck ups, and you guys have seen on my YouTube channel, I've had multiple fuck ups. Going there is very scary for me. It just is. I get a bad feeling in my stomach. I get sick to my stomach. I want to throw up just being in that city. I've had to go a couple times since I've tried to chill out, but this time was a big test because I decided to not drink at all. I didn't drink the entire time. And I actually left it open in my head that if I drank, I'm not going to allow myself to fucking be all depressed and sad about it. If I do it, I do it, whatever. And if I do it, I'm going to enjoy it. That's basically what I was telling myself. I was very tempted. Walking around Vegas, there's so much alcohol everywhere and everybody's drinking. And there were multiple times where I literally walked to go get a beer and then I decided halfway through to turn around. And it felt great. It really did. Because it's like, I knew that like if I go and I drink, I can do my best to not let it affect my mind state, right? Not let it affect me and get depressed about it. Like go have a beer and just try to chill about it. But there's also that voice in the back of my head, in the front of my head now, that tells me and makes me know that no matter what, I'm going to regret it. I'm not going to feel right about it. Bottom line, when I had them couple beers on Halloween night, I didn't feel right about it for whatever reason, And whatever. I didn't drink and I'm proud about it. I'm happy about it. It really fucking, really like proved to myself that I don't have to drink and that I'm better and I can do bigger things and, what the fuck ever. And you know what? I feel like I've been realizing lately is like, I'm not an addict. I'm really not. I have a problem with maintaining control of myself in certain situations. And alcohol emphasizes that. I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm not addicted to really to anything but feeling better. And alcohol made me feel better. So it's like I'm starting to really think and really understand like, damn, I'm not an addict in the definitionary term. But maybe it's best for me right now to not drink alcohol. It definitely is best for me right now to not drink alcohol. And I'm cool with that. So I don't want to make this whole podcast about me just not drinking alcohol. It was an amazing weekend. We went to Circus. My 5-year-old had one of the most incredible, most fun times she's ever had. I could see it on her face the whole time. She just seeing her face on the rides and just going in a hotel room alone for her. It was her first time. And she fucking just was like her eyes just lit up so much the entire time we were out there. It was just so worth it. I forget how much Vegas can be a fun time for kids if you do it the right way. You know, we went to Circus. We walked outside a tiny bit, but for the most part, we stayed inside. And went to the little Adventure Dome, did a bunch of rides and stuff like that. My wife had a couple of drinks. It was really nice. And I rolled this blunt before I left. Oh no, I rolled it at the room, actually. I'm sorry. And then I put it in this thing, this little tube. I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk around with this. If I find, a smoking area, I'm gonna smoke it. But I didn't even smoke. I didn't barely smoked, but a bowl and a half while we were out there. And I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. I'm just starting to realize that everything is going to be okay. And I've really, really, really been in my head so much the past my entire life. And I'm starting to get to a point where it's like, damn, I'm starting to understand, like, I'm stronger than I think I am. I'm a much better person than I think I am. And like, I don't need to be so fucking hard on myself because I need to like appreciate the work that I've done. I'm so fucking hard on myself for every little thing that I do. And I think so deeply about every little thing that I do and every mistake I make. And I think about it for a long time and things fucking get wrapped in my head. And it's like, it's so dumb. Definitely. I'm not saying that it's not good to think back about things and to try to learn from them. I'm not saying that that's dumb, but it does get to a point where you're doing it so much, you're not even fucking really paying attention to what you're talking about. Like, you're not even like, you're so focused on trying to do better that you don't even know what the fuck is happening in your life. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even like, you're so, you think you're trying to be better, but you're so unaware of who you really are sometimes, Sometimes you're focused on one aspect of life when it's not everything. And I'm just like, damn, okay. I started to realize, like, even on the drive back, I've never driven home from Vegas and wasn't totally depressed and broke and dehydrated and sad and contemplating my entire life. I drove home from Vegas and was in a great fucking mood. A great mood. I enjoyed it. It was a beautiful experience. And it was really like eye-opening to see, like, oh shit, like I'm cool. I'm all right. Like, I'm doing good. I should be proud of that. I should keep moving forward, That's really it. I appreciate you, Arcetus. So yeah, that's really it, man. I don't know. I'm so sick of fucking being sad and like tripping about every little thing. Like, I'm just like over it. I'm not over like self-improving. I'm not saying that I'm like I'm where I need to be. I'm not saying that I'm like perfect, but I am saying that, like, damn, I've done so much work already. Like, I need to chill out and just appreciate what I've done and like move forward now. 29 fucking years old. And I've gone through a lot. I've learned a lot from a lot of things, and everything's going to be okay. And sometimes just hearing that, telling yourself that everything is going to be okay. Sometimes that alone is just something that people need to hear. So it's very unfortunate that the stream fucked up in the beginning because I had such a great vibe and a great rhythm going. And I feel like that shit just kind of threw me off. And now I'm trying to like catch back up. But it is beautiful to just be at a point in life where it's like, okay, cool. I'm chilling. Not too many people get to this point. Not too many people even get to the point I was at. Not too many people be like, okay, yeah, I don't like who I am. I want to be better. Let me really like start to focus on what I want to be and who I want to be and what about me I don't want and how I can improve, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like really ready to shut the fuck up now. Even in this moment, I'm like, fuck, okay, move on. Let's move on. Let's smoke something, guys. You know what? One aspect of my life that I really want to fix, but it's really hard because it makes me, it is a lot, is my sleeping. My sleeping schedule is totally screwed up. Hey, what's up, H7? My sleeping schedule is totally screwed up. I work 3 days a week, and I work 11 o'clock at night till 7 o'clock in the morning, 3 nights a week. So you can imagine how weird my sleep schedule is. And not only is that it, you know, it'd be one thing if I can come home and knock out and sleep for 8 hours and then just get up and do, you know, but I have kids and I'm the one who's home with them. So when I'm off at 7 a.m., I have to wake up again at 11 a.m. to go pick up my daughter from school. And right now, our secondary car is out of commission because we need a new battery. So I have to actually walk to go get her at 11 o'clock, you know. And it sucks, man. It fucking sucks when you're up all night and you're tired as shit. And then you finally fall asleep like 8. And then you wake up 2 hours later and have to walk like, I don't know, it's not long. It's like half a mile. Have to walk to get your daughter from school, walk back, and then try to sleep while your 5-year-old is there with you. And also, you know, keep an eye on her and be responsible for her. It's rough. It's fucking rough. What's up, Via? How you doing? It's fucking rough. So, and the thing is I've been hearing so much more lately about how important sleep is, because it really is. It's super fucking important, not only to your mental health, but your physical health. It's important not only to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but to also have that at the same time. It fucks with something called your circadian rhythm. And if you're not sleeping, falling asleep at the same time and waking up at the same time or so, it fucks with everything. Your entire brain and just your biology just works kind of like on a clock. And if you fuck with that clock, it can really mess things up. Like I heard on a podcast recently that there's actually a study, like a worldwide or a countrywide study that's being done twice a year that people don't even realize, and it's called daylight savings time. And did you know that during daylight savings time, when we gain an hour of sleep, heart attacks go down, I think it's 15 to 20%. I don't know which one it was. And when daylight savings time kicks and we lose an hour of sleep, heart attacks go up 15 or 20%. That right there should show you how important our sleep is to our bodies. The fact that statistically people are getting more heart attacks because they're losing an hour of sleep is insane to me. That terrified me when I heard about that. It's like that to me is a perfect example of why sleep should be, you know, is major. And it's really hard for me to sleep, especially on the rhythm I have and the sleep schedule I have. It is very fucking hard sometimes, but it's the lesser of evils, I guess, or like the best situation that we can really have right now as a family. My wife has a beautiful career she's working on, you know, that's 9 to 5 during the day. And I want her to work on that. I want her to push through on that. And of course, you know, I could get a job where I work about the same hours. But one, if I did that, it would be incredibly hard to figure things out with my kids. And not even just hard, but dangerous. I've never been the type. My kids have never been in any sort of daycare, and I'm not knocking daycare. I'm not saying that you're a bad parent if you put your kids in any sort of daycare or something like that. But I don't live in a great area, and to put my kids in some sort of like after school shit is terrifying to me because I've been in those things, and it's full of just bullshit and bullies and adults and guardians who don't care or don't, really protect or take care of their kids. And it's fucking that's for me personally. That's my experience in it. And because I've had that experience in it really makes me think and second guess by putting my kids in that. And if I can do whatever I got to do to prevent that and have myself or my wife or somebody we trust taking care of my kids, that's what I got to do. So if I have to be tired, then it's worth it. But you know what? At the same time, that also seems kind of irresponsible because, there's got to be something else out there that's not fucking putting my physical health at risk. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be something out there that I can do that's better than me fucking sleeping this way because it's driving me crazy. Half of my week is so confusing and so fucking just weird. And like there was one time it was 10 o'clock at night, right? And I'm sitting in here at the garage chilling, and I look at the clock and I'm like, oh, it's 10, but it's like 10:05. And because my sleep schedule is so off and my rhythms are so off and weird, I could not figure out if it was 10 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night. And I sat there and thought about it for like a minute. And then I thought, oh no, it's 10 in the morning for sure. What am I tripping? I got to go get Mila in 45 minutes. I better be ready. So I better remember. Then like 5 minutes later, I sat there and was like, oh, it's 10 o'clock at night. It was 10 o'clock at night and my family was here in our house sleeping. But I was so fucked up in my head and confused that I thought it was 10 in the morning for like minutes. And that feeling alone was fucking terrifying. Like it makes you want to throw up when you're that disconnected from life. It really did. It really fucking made me sick. Like it made me want to fucking barf because I was just like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? You know what? A7, he said, I love that feeling. It's enjoyable until it's not. Trust me, I know what you're saying. Like I in the beginning when I first started working at this job, I didn't mind the being up all night and I didn't mind it. But when you do it for months and months, at least for me personally, it just got to a point where it's like, fuck, this doesn't even feel like interesting anymore. Like this is not even cool anymore. Like it's not worth it. And the job I have, it's not like I'm getting paid shitloads of money, It's really not. It's like the job is cool. I enjoy working alone. I enjoy like chilling for a lot of the time. Whatever. But it's not worth it, bottom line. And going forward, there's definitely got to be something that changes. So that will change. So, yeah. I don't know. It's super confusing. We're gonna organize in January. All my days are one, and my sleep schedule is rape. That makes sense. Exactly. That's the kid on me, who is also the sponsor for the podcast, who I actually got a shout out. My bad, bro. He's talking about how his shit makes no sense. It's exactly what I'm saying. It's fucking confusing. And quickly, I'd like to send a huge shout out to our sponsor, to Kid Ami. If you guys need beats and you make music, you can check them out. All the links will be in the description. If you need background beats or anything for like YouTube videos you make or just to chill and listen to some beats, you can check out all his shit in the description of the video and in the podcast. But yeah, sleep is a very, very important thing. I actually made a note of it in the beginning of the month or the week to be sure to fucking talk about it because I got to do whatever I got to do to get out of that situation because I can't. It's just not the best. And then the thing is, the part about it that really fucks with me the most, honestly, is that I'm not 100% there with my daughter. Thank you, Jason, for subscribing. I'm not 100% there with my daughter for like a few hours of the day. I sleep about hopefully 3 hours in the morning while she's at school. And then she comes home and I need to sleep at least another like 2 or 3. And for about 2 of those, for like 2 hours, she's basically there with me while I'm asleep in bed. And she's just sitting there, watching a movie. And sometimes she'll take a nap with me too. And it's really not the worst thing. I'm not saying that she's running around the house while I'm knocked out and answering the door and going outside and playing. That's not what's happening. But her even just sitting there alone, it's fucking so sad to me. Like, she's so adorable and just like she just wants to like conversate. And when I tell her like, oh, daddy slept a lot last night, like I'm not going to sleep today, she gets so excited. Like, oh, you're not going to sleep today? And it's like, that is where everything is just like, fuck, man. Angela says, get plenty of sunshine. I have noticed that. The sun helps so fucking much, man. It's so funny. It's so hilarious. You go out there and you just stand in the sun and you're just like, you feel like, oh, okay, my body realizes it's daytime now. And then like if you do your best to try to hide from the sun, like in the morning, I'm off at 7 a.m., the sun's coming up. And it's like, I'm just so ready to go to bed, but the sun is coming up. And then everybody else is like, well, I wanted to talk and conversate. Good morning. And it's just like, no, it's not. Shit. It's life has been good. I have a couple things I still need to work on, like the sleeping thing. I still need to work on being more patient. I need to work on being more consistent, staying motivated. Oh, don't say that, Leroy. You know you're feeling good, baby. You're good, baby. Just feel good. Stiffen up your back like that. Chill. Fucking breathe. Have something to drink. You're good, baby. Good. We all love you here. Yeah, so I'm not saying that I'm like okay. I'm not saying that I fucking need to like continue like, or I'm not saying that I need to like stop trying to self-improve. I'm not saying I am where I need to be, but I am saying that I'm no longer needing to just fucking hate myself. I don't no longer need to fucking like think that I'm such a huge piece of shit. And I really, really need to start acting and acting out these things that I've talked about and thought about for so long. And I need to quit being a bitch about it, quit being lazy. I feel like that's one of the major things that I'm doing wrong is being lazy. I try to take the easy way out a lot of the time. This is who I've been for a long time. And it's hard to break those habits, you know what I'm saying? It's really hard. And I'm just starting to understand now, okay, we've laid the groundwork. Okay, we understand where we want to be. But now it's time to do some shit. Now it's time to quit talking. Now it's time to quit fucking, quit just thinking about everything. Now it's time to start doing some shit. So I bought some weights like 5-6 days ago. In February, I'm getting a treadmill that's already in our budget. I bought some running shoes like 6 days ago. And I just legitimately feel great. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that, Leroy. You just stay happy, buddy. Just stay happy, buddy. I don't know. I'm just like, man, I my channel is doing amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's new people here who came from the how LSD created the internet video, but that shit blew up. I think it has over 15,000 views, and I uploaded it less than a week ago. Like we're really making great moves here, and just like in life in general, whatever, everything's improving. And I'm done talking about it. At least I don't want to talk about it no more. Like I just want to fucking start acting and just fucking focusing on and enjoying myself. I don't want to become this self-improvement whore, Like I don't want to I don't know. I don't want to like taking advantage of the positivity of self-improving. Does that make sense? I hope that fucking makes sense. Yeah. Oh man. It's what's so funny is being in Vegas, like I got these old, weird, familiar feelings. Like we were like chilling, right? And I kind of started getting tired. I think I roller skated. And there's going to be a vlog about the whole experience in Vegas. I recorded a bunch of shit. So there'll be a vlog in the next couple days. But I roller skated. And for a minute there, I was kind of into roller skating when I was younger. But after roller skating, at first I had to help my daughter, my 5-year-old, and she couldn't roller skate for shit. She fell like 3 times, started crying. I had to help her. I was like, no, you need to get up and keep moving. So I showed her, and she started doing well. She had fun, but it was too hard for her. So she got off, and I skated with my oldest, my 10-year-old, and it was beautiful. It really was. But it fucking was hard. My legs are still sore from trying to roller skate. And I enjoy the outdoors and be kind to yourself. I like that. Thank you. But because I got so tired and I was like literally basically working out when I was roller skating, I started feeling like shit. It's kind of like those feelings I would feel when I'd be at like EDC or Coachella or some shit, and I'd be like drunk and drinking, all happy, but then I all of a sudden like dancing and mosh pitting and shit, and then all of a sudden I start feeling like shit, and I don't know why. And I think it was just literally just from physically just being a little drained, not being in the best shape and being drained. And then you start to associate that with like drugs and like the way you feel and things like that. And I don't know. It was weird because I got that same familiar feeling by just roller skating and then chilling with my wife. And I started feeling like, damn, I just want to go back to my room and chill for a second. And then I've always gotten in my head like, damn, why am I being a bitch? Like, I need to just keep drinking. I need to do some more drugs. I need to like fucking put myself up and keep going. But I think legitimately all it is that I just am not in the best shape physically, and I was fucking tired. I wanted to chill, and I don't think that that's such a huge deal. And I was like, damn, okay, so I'm legitimately I've for years just gotten in my head about shit, thinking that I need to do more drugs, or I'm going into a bad trip, or I need to, or I got sick from this and that, or whatever the fuck. And really, it's not all that serious. Like maybe I did just need to chill, because when I did go back to the room and we chilled for a little while, I took a shower and changed my clothes. Then I felt that old familiar feeling of like, okay, let's fucking go. I'm ready now. And I forgot what it was like in Vegas when you like go back to your room, you chill for a while, take a shower, and then you're ready to fucking keep going no matter what, But this time I didn't need to keep drinking. I didn't need to keep doing lines. I didn't need to, I just needed to just go and enjoy the time with my family and just choose to have a better mind state and be more positive about it. And now I also learned like, damn, when I get into those moods where I feel like I'm tired or I need to chill, or I'm just like, I'm in a bad mood, I'm getting anxious and nervous and whatever the fuck else I'm starting to feel like, maybe that's just my body telling myself to take it easy, go sit down for a second. It's not always maybe even about the physical strain of being at Vegas or at a festival. Maybe it's the mental strain. There's so much shit going on in Vegas and at festivals and raves that like there's so many colors and flashing lights and people talking and just everything, so much shit going on around you that for some people, I think, myself included, I think that can tire you out. I think that alone can make you feel worn the fuck out. Even if you're not doing anything, just walking around like that can make you feel stressed out. The same way, like you walk around the mall or something like that, you start to get tired, but you're not really doing that much walking. You're just reading all this information and all this fucking shit is just hitting you. And I think that's just what it has always been. And it's like, damn. And I think the alcohol, thinking that because there's this one point in life where I started to think like, I just need to keep drinking and I'll be better. I legit thought that like, and it worked for a while. Like I need to space my drinking out more. I need to have a beer at this time, then a beer at this time, and continue to drink no matter what. And I'll maintain a positive attitude and feel good about where I'm at. And at Coachella and shit like that, like I used to actually do that. Like I would tell myself, okay, I just need to stay buzzed and not like stop drinking. And then everything will be okay. That's the only reason I'm not enjoying this, this experience. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell? It's such a weird, I mean, it's true. It is definitely true. If you catch a buzz, you start drinking, then you stop drinking, you get very, very tired and like down and shit, if you don't keep drinking, even a little bit. Everybody knows that. But to tell yourself that the positive thing to do is to continue to drink, it just kind of, because there's eventually going to be a point where you are either going to get too drunk or your body's just going to be like, nah, I'm good. I'm tired as fuck either way, no matter how buzzed I am. And then you start doing cocaine, and then you start doing, it's just so many outer things trying to make me enjoy this beautiful experience. I saw Eminem at Coachella, and it was meh. I saw Eminem, my favorite artist of all time, the dude who's on that wall right there, at Coachella, the place where I feel like was heaven on earth. And it was meh. And I couldn't fucking enjoy it. It was so fucking weird. I was standing there like, this should be so amazing to me. But I didn't really give a fuck. And it's because I was just so caught up in like, and I was fucking my body up and my head up. It's like all I could think about was, damn, I would enjoy this right now if I could just have a beer. I can't tell you how many fucking sets and performances and experiences I couldn't enjoy because I told myself that I needed to get fucked up, or I needed to, only if I had a beer in my hand, this would be amazing. Or, oh, fuck, only if I only have a little bit more beer here. Damn it, damn. Oh, fuck, I wish I could get more beer. Like, what do I have to do? I'm not even paying attention to what's going on. All I give a fuck is drinking more. Or damn, I only have one more bowl, but fucking, I don't know if I should smoke it right here because there's so many people right here. Like, I don't even have beer. Like, what? You're looking at Eminem at Coachella. That's what you're fucking thinking about? What the fuck is wrong with you? It's just so crazy. It's so crazy to think about. It's so fucking nuts. I wasted so much money and so much bullshit. Like, damn, I just feel like I could be so much happier sober, not drinking. It's so much fucking... Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's like that for everybody, but fuck, I got to a place where I didn't enjoy Eminem at Coachella. And I feel like it's because I was fucking just so wrapped up in getting fucked up all the time that I thought that I needed to like continue to get fucked up in order to enjoy anything. How many times have you been at a party and then all of a sudden you start getting tired and sad and then you're like, fuck, where's the beer? I need another beer. It's just so weird. It's not really even anything wrong with it. Like, it's not like I'm talking shit and saying that everybody's stupid and dumb and I know everything that's right. It's a common thing. We all get into in that mind state, but it's like, fuck, man. We should be able to enjoy things without having to fucking drink. We should be able to enjoy things. Did my list come back? It does every once in a while. We should be able to fucking enjoy things, when they're good, no matter what. And when you get so caught up in worrying about where the next fucking high is going to come from, you start losing sight of everything else. Everything else just it fades away like the end of Avengers. You need love, exactly. You need love in your life, like Leroy says. Andrew says he agrees. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. It's this weird like cycle that we get into, And it's so common. It's like, I'm still in that right now. I still feel that. It's a weird rhythm that we have to have. You know what I'm saying? Even in this podcast, or like right now, the vibe, the energy, the rhythm, I know what I'm talking about, and it's grooving, it's vibing. But if I lose sight of what I'm talking about, or if I like fuck up some words, or the stream starts to lag, or my viewers drop an insane amount, or something like that, my vibe, it goes down. It gets affected. It's funny, and then when that happens, like if it gets quiet, then I'll be like, I don't know, boom, and I grab my weed, Or if you notice, it's funny because watch this in conversations when you talk to people, then they'll be like, you tell them something and they'll be like, fuck. All right, yeah, I guess you're right, man. And they grab a water or they take a drink like of a beer or something. People have these tendencies to need to drink, eat, or like indulge in some sort of outer substance. Like people, we crave that. Like something. We need something. You know what I'm saying? It's so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird. And it's like, I mean, we're really just humans. We're basic human beings. And we're animals. And we see that when we ingest a drink or we smoke something or we take a drug, it makes us feel great and we want it more. It's fucking human nature. Who wouldn't want that? But it also can be really bad for us. It could be so fucking bad for us. Oh my God, it could be so bad because you get caught up in it. You get caught up in just like, I don't know, just wanting, just constantly wanting, and you can't find peace within yourself. Even just saying that, I've heard people say that you just got to find the inner peace and inner love within yourself. And it's like, that shit sounds so lame and impossible and boring. It's like, nah, why would I do that when I can go fucking take a couple Norcos and fucking feel bomb? Like every fucking inch of my body is being massaged. Like Leroy's feeling right now, rolling balls. Like, why? It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But I mean, it's like you realize like at a point, all that is amazing and great, but you also have to be okay within yourself. And when you get to a point, like I'm hoping to get soon or eventually, to where you're at least okay within your own skin, it's like so much more peaceful in moments. And when you have those experiences, like you smoke some weed or you take some ecstasy or you get drunk, like you can enjoy them. You're not wrapped up in like wanting it to be forever and like every little moment feeling like, damn, if my buzz is wearing off, I'm going to fucking be sad. It's so fucking crazy. Exactly. The kitty. Exactly. It's so fucking, everything sounds so cliche and lame and memey, but it's the fucking truth, It really is. And all that shit kind of ruins it. It ruins the fact that you should be at peace within yourself. It does, because it makes it sound so corny and like it doesn't, like it's not real, but it really fucking is. It's so true. It's so true. But you got to kind of figure it out on your own, I think. There's not really a way to teach certain things. You can lay the groundwork, but sometimes you can't verbally say something. Like you can tell somebody like, this is how I feel, this is what it is. But in your words, it might not mean what their words mean. And sometimes in order to learn something, you have to feel it. You have to actually feel these feelings and live it. Because obviously, we've all gotten advice before and we didn't listen to it. And then eventually we're like, holy shit, I get what they mean now. It's a trip. It's so fucking funny. It's so funny. Oh man. I love when I really start like getting into these talks, because it's just so much shit that I like think constantly on a daily basis, and it just feels so good to talk about it, because it's like, damn, oh, okay, other people do know what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, perfect. Cheers. Hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Man, it's still messing. See, it's still messing with me that the stream fucked up earlier and it got chopped up into 2 videos, and that's annoying. But if you're watching this back after I upload it, I appreciate you guys. You're already down. You're like fucking 45 minutes into it. That's dope. You must really be enjoying it. If you're interested in watching these live, we do them every Sunday. To be sure to turn on your notifications, hit that bell, and you'll be notified anytime we upload. Yeah. After the perfect intro too. Exactly, the kid. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Like, oh my God, perfect intro. Look, I was gonna drink this because I went and bought it because I felt like during the podcast I was gonna need something to drink, something more than just water, because that's what I normally have. And I think that's a big reason why I'm addicted to these little energy drink type shits, because it makes me feel like there's a little bit of extra substance getting in my body, a little bit of extra, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same as drinking a bottle of water. But as I brought it in here and looked at it, I'm like, damn, I just had an energy drink 4 hours ago and I got to work tonight. So I'll probably have one tonight. Like, so if I drink that and another energy drink tonight, that's 3 in one day. That's super unhealthy and not good. So I decided to just leave it there. That's improvement. That's improvement. You know what else is improvement? I went to fucking Las Vegas yesterday and didn't have a drink of alcohol. And it was yelling at me from everywhere, even inside Circus. I didn't even gamble. I didn't even want to gamble. If I had some, like a little $5 bill, I might have played some roulette real quick, but that's it. Natural juices or teas. That's a great idea. That is, because that is like orange juice. When I have some orange juice, that's like a little kick too. You know what I'm saying? That's probably a lot more healthy than fucking energy drinks like that. But I try to limit myself to one a day. I will not do more than that. It's very, very, not very rare, but pretty rare that I drink more than one a day. So like sometimes I'll have one like on an early morning and then I'll work the next day at night. So I guess that's kind of within the same day, but not really. And I always do the, zero sugar ones almost every time. So, man. So did you guys hear about this, how they're like making steps towards legalizing marijuana federally or decriminalizing it? Does anybody have any more any more information on that? But it looks like they're making moves. I think Trump just said basically that he might be down, according to the new attorney general, if he's saying positive things about decriminalizing marijuana and making it a state right type of issue, that he's down for it basically, and that Jeff Sessions might have given him bad information. And I'm totally paraphrasing, but that's basically where we're at. So it looks like we're making pretty good moves to decriminalize marijuana federally and get it off the controlled substances list and deschedule it. And that would be fucking great and amazing, dude. It's funny because I posted it on my Instagram, and this dude Bubba, who might even be watching now, commented and said some shit, talking shit like, "Ha, you really think that's ever gonna happen, bro? Ha ha ha, you or some shit like that." And I fucking wrote back a comment that was so mean, and then I was like, "No, I'm not gonna send that," and I just deleted his comment. I'm starting to do that more, like with people who like write like some trolly dumb bullshit that pisses me off. Rather than fucking responding, I'll literally just delete it. I feel like that's better for me, because then it's like once I delete it, it's out of my mind until I do a podcast a week later. But yeah, it's kind of nice to just delete bullshit comments like that. Feels good. Like, you're literally so insignificant. I'm just gonna delete you rather than allowing you to like even sort of fuck with my head. I've never been to Europe, Leroy. I would love to though. I'd love to. Is it wax too? I doubt it. I mean, I don't know though. I don't know how all that works. Like, what's the difference between wax and marijuana when it comes down to like legalization? Like in California, can you legally have wax? Because weed is legal? They're not different substances, are they? Never thought about that. Whoa. Have a blessed day, bro. That's even like, I don't even want to respond to these people. Like, you don't even deserve to be on my list, on my comments. Like, I don't even want. I like sometimes. What's cool about YouTube is you can actually block people, but it's like shadow banning. So you just hide the people, so they think they're fucking talking shit. You don't see it. They don't know that you don't see it, and it's just like perfect. It's perfect. YouTube comments are a perfect little. I have like fucking 50 people that are shadow banned on my channel. It's beautiful. You got charged for a heroin charge. I've heard of that. I've heard people of cops being like, "Hey, this looks like heroin," but usually they test it and it's not, right? I've heard of that. I've seen an actual cops episode that was filmed in Victorville, California, where I live, off a street that I know, like he got caught with wax and they thought it was heroin. But I was like, oh, once they take it to court, they're gonna realize it's not fucking heroin. I'm not working with those people, the legalizing psilocybin guys. I haven't worked with them since we did all that, but unfortunately it didn't pass, so that's upsetting. Or we didn't get enough signatures, or did they get enough signatures? I think they did, but I don't think it passed the next route, unfortunately. But it'll definitely be here soon. Denver's already done it. A lot of cities are doing it. Psilocybin. I actually just listened to the Paul Stamets podcast on the Joe Rogan Experience, and it was fucking amazing. All the different things that they were talking about, like, wow, fucking wow. What's up, Lizette? How you doing? It's like the same charge if it's waxed out. No fucking way. Wait, what? No, you're telling me that you got charged for a heroin possession even though you had wax? That doesn't make any sense. You should fight that, right? That's not okay. It's a totally different substance. I'm sure heroin possession is probably like not a huge crime. It's probably just possession, right? Like it's just a possession, like a drug possession charge. I don't know. I know it's pretty dangerous if you get caught with ecstasy. Like certain drugs are worse than others, but I don't know. That sounds crazy, man. I want to hear more about that. You're good, Leroy. You're chilling, brother. Yeah, that don't sound right. You should totally fight that, bro. That doesn't sound normal. That doesn't sound anywhere legal at all. And if they should have the drugs, they should have to test it, no? They should have to test it for heroin in order to charge you for that. I'm pissed. It's not that. That's pretty rude to call that man stupid. I don't think that's stupid. I think it's probably inconvenient and annoying. But I mean, shit, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that you're stupid. You might just be uneducated. The bill would remove marijuana from the list of federally controlled substances, allow states to set their own marijuana policy, and require federal courts to expunge prior convictions for marijuana offenses. A 5% tax on marijuana products would also establish a trust fund for programs designed to help people disproportionately impacted by the war on drugs, including job training and treatment for substance abuse. That's beautiful. Okay. That would be fucking amazing. That would be amazing, dude. I live in Arizona. They dropped my charges, but I still have to keep my address current for 7 years. I got caught with a gram of wax. I do know that Arizona has really strict laws on drugs and shit like that. I do know that. That's fucking still crazy. Of course they dropped the charges because they had no charges to charge you with. And the whole keep your address current sounds like some dumb bullshit that probably wouldn't even matter if you didn't do it. But I don't know. I don't know how Arizona works. But I do know they're very strict out there. And that's why they dropped the charges, because there were no charges and they knew they were bullshit. So I'm glad that they were charged. That's super interesting, though. That's super fucking interesting to know that happens, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's, you know what? It's also kind of like a money thing, because you get a public defender, they're not going to start, you know, pushing for all these different things. And, you know, sometimes people just can't financially, be educated on the law. It's not about, I don't know. I'm just trying to have my boy Carlos back. You guys be nice to him. That's all it is. It's so fucked up, man. Like people think that you can just go sue somebody. You can't just go fucking sue somebody. You know how much, or even especially like fight a certain type of case. Public defenders and shit like that. Like they suck. They have so much shit on their plates, and unless you got somebody in your family or some way to like put some cash down, for the most part, you ain't gonna fucking, you ain't gonna fight nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard. Do drugs on camera? I'm good. The fuck? I have not got a music festival in a minute now. I have not. I do want to, though. I do want to soon. I kind of want to go to Coachella, man. I was talking to my wife, like, I don't know, Coachella sounds great, especially if Rihanna's supposed to be there, which is a pretty big thing. Rage Against the Machine, I think, is supposed to be there, too. Yeah. So it's supposed to be a really good lineup this year, but we're not going to go this year for sure. Maybe next year, but we'll see. Lightning in a bottle, I would love to. That's another thing I'm thinking about. It's like, why can't I just go I want to do something different. Like I want to go to like a different state, and do something different like Lightning in a Bottle. That looks amazing. Every time I've looked at like videos of Lightning in a Bottle, it's been beautiful, fucking beautiful. Yeah. I just feel like talking. Is that okay? Like, we're already about over an hour in, but I feel like I'm chilling, so whatever. You guys like the Christmas lights? I haven't had Christmas lights in my studio in a minute. Yo, I'm just saying, this is a vibe. This is a whole vibe in here. Like all the improvements I've made lately, I am like, I love it in here. It's so much fun. I've never tripped in here either. Isn't that crazy? Even when I tripped, I took that acid like a couple months ago. I was in my room, in my bedroom. And granted, it didn't really look like this in here. But it's really gotten to a point now where I'm like, man, I would love to just hang out in here and trip balls. And then like, look, let me see if I can show you. Yeah. Sorry to everybody on the podcast listening to just the audio. I know that's annoying. I was just totally quiet the whole time. I gotta stop worrying about it though. This is a goddamn YouTube podcast. When it really comes down to it, the video is being watched like 5,000% more than the podcast is being listened to. But at the same time, it's really nice to upload these to Spotify and shit like that, you know? I fucking told you, eggs. I told you. They said, eggs said, I tried the Del Taco in Barstow. 11 out of 10 better than Long Beach. Nobody believes me until they try it. It's so fucking true. It's a totally different thing if you have Del Taco in Barstow than if you have it anywhere else. It's an entirely different restaurant. So I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. Sorry, this is going to trigger me. No. That's good. Okay. But yeah, I grew up in Barstow. So I'm telling you. That's literally. Yep. Not even surprised. Wow. The audio just got 10 times better. I was wondering why my mic feels so low, like I have to be right here to talk to it. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's 1v1. Jesus Christ. I'm down right after I upload this and chop it up and do whatever I got to do. I'm about to hop on Fortnite for sure. But since I have the level where it's at, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back. It just got louder. So I need to buy Christmas lights. Oh, and it's frustrating. Oh, my life is so hard. It's so frustrating. I gotta buy Christmas lights. That's how I sounded. Anyways, so when I was young, my grandma and my grandpa used to really go all out when it comes to Christmas lights. I'm losing. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, my grandma and grandpa used to do a lot of Christmas lights and shit. They had a nice house in Barstow, and they had these reindeer that they would hang because they had a 2-story and they had this kind of like a balcony thing, and they would hang these 2 reindeer behind a Santa Claus, and they were hanging lights like fixtures, and it looked on the top of their house like fucking Santa was flying his reindeer on top of their house. One of the dopest, light setups you could ever see, especially as a child. But after my grandpa passed away, my grandma hasn't really, been doing shit. My grandpa was the one who really did all the work. My grandma kind of designed it, but he did a lot of the work. So this year, my grandma actually gave me those reindeer along with a couple other things. So I'm super fucking excited to finally get out there and decorate the house. I haven't done it in like 3 years. The first year we moved into this house, I decorated like crazy. I went all out. But since then, I haven't done shit. I kind of been real depressed about the holidays. It's been lazy. But this year, I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to do it. So my grandma let me borrow her reindeer. She gave me a little angel fixture. I have a Christmas tree, like a light tree. It's a tree just made out of nothing but lights. But I don't have any Christmas lights for my fucking house. So I got to go to Walmart, go and get some Christmas lights. But I want to do it like kind of like sexy, I think, this year, because all the lights that my grandma gave me are all gold, like the gold lights, Usually I do colorful lights like these ones are. But I think this year I'm going to go gold, grown, and sexy. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, so like I said, all I need is the lights that go around the house. So I think I might get them gold icicle lights, which I always thought were like, those are like, I'm so like 2000s. Like I'm so in the 21st century. You don't even know. Like that's what that like gold icicle lights remind me of. But I don't know. I feel like they would just go well with these lights, but just all gold. Is it better all gold or like have the fixtures gold and then have colorful tops? Or what about blue lights? Blue lights? Who does blue lights? Nobody does just straight blue lights. That might look fire. That's true, eggs. That's very true. Think about that a lot. My grandparents were real big in my childhood. White and blue? Damn, so people be doing all blue lights? I don't see it that often though. Shit, that sounds fire. So we have like blue lights on top and then the gold on the bottom. I should do a live stream when I put up the lights. Would that be interesting? Would that be interesting for you guys? Oh shit. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I might make it into a video for real. Trying to my chick's birthday. I'm gonna get some chon. Hey, enjoy, Bubba. That's right, baby. Enjoy that shit, dog. All right, guys. I'm gonna take off. It has been fun. This has been a good one. It really pains me that it fucked up in the beginning, and I'm gonna have to chop this up and re-upload it. But worse things can happen, and it's all good. Everything's gonna be okay. So, yeah. What? Okay, well, I'm still streaming, my love. I love you too. Universe. Unless something crazy happens and one of us have to change plans, he will be on next Sunday. He was supposed to be coming this Sunday, but because of Vegas and I didn't know what time we were going to get back, I told him we'll just do it next week. So, am I working Coachella 2020? Probably. Actually, yep. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Next week we'll have Universe on. That'll be very, 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 very fun. So, what else? There's another thing I want to talk about. Oh, Mindfuck, the album. That shit is I there may not be much content on the channel towards the end of this year and throughout December because I'm really going to be working on that album and focusing on that. So going forward, I will be doing the podcast. I will be uploading that vlog about us in Vegas, but I'm not too sure about any other content, maybe some live streams and shit like that. But for now, the content is going to be the album. I will release some music on this channel, which is going to be interesting. So be tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. Man, this has been a good one. This is fun. Even though everything got screwed up, it still is fun. I love you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give the podcast 5 stars if you enjoyed it on whatever platform you're listening on. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Jock. Thank you, H7. Thank you, Eggs. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Armand. Thank you, The Kid On Me, the sponsor of the podcast. Check him out in the description. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you, everybody who's been here. I love you guys. Thank you. And to all our members, I appreciate you as well. You guys are the shit. Peace out. Love.